Hopefully I ain't echoing again. Muted.
Watch live now, Ball Her Hoops.
Yes, sir. The little bumper on the side over there, like that. That's dope. All right, what's going on, everybody? I'm gonna give it a minute or so, even though it's almost 9:00. Got Coach Gibson here with me. Got Coach Diggs here. We back again. Final episode for the year for high school, at least. Final Fire 15 episode. It's going to be good. We're going to break down. We ain't just going to give you a list. We're going to actually break it down and get it done that way. We don't want to shortchange anybody. So the Fire 15 will be a list that will be put together by us, and you're seeing all that goes into it, not just like Coach Gibson might have some teams he like, Coach Diggs may have some teams she like, and we're going to put it together to try to make one list of the best 15 teams. Before we do that, I want to shout out all the state champions, especially from our area. West Rowan, undefeated. I think they were the only team that girls side that went undefeated this year in the whole state, private or public. Salisbury, back-to-back champions. Shout out to them. Shout out to Kyla Bryant, Michaela Noble. Great players. They have a good team. I'm sure they'll be in the mix next year to try to get back. Of course, our private school state champions, Concord Academy, Northside Christian, shout out to y'all as well. And shout out to Lake Norman for getting to that championship game. 31-1, I think. Nothing to hold your heads down about. Did a great job. Cannon getting there as well. I think that might be it from our side of Ball Her Hoops, at least. So shout out to them. Y'all got any shout outs before we get started?
Man, shout out Lake Norman again, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lake Norman, man. They really put on for the area. They just had a phenomenal season, man. They showed up every time, even when they were doubted by whoever. You know what I mean? So shout out to them. Shout out to Coach Graham, the whole team. Shout out to Christian and whatever she decides to do. Peace and blessings and love to you guys.
For sure.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who made it, like you said. It's tough to make it there. Even though you take a L, just making it there is a big step. So especially for Lake, it was a good battle, good game, the whole game. So yeah, congrats to everybody.
For sure. Shout out to Panther Creek. I know they're not on our side of Ball Her Hoops coverage. I still have a lot of respect for that program. Really good kids there. Shout out to Bishop McGinnis as well and Grace Christian. All those schools did really good jobs. I definitely think Bishop McGinnis will be back next year. I think Panther Creek may be back next year. So let's go ahead and get into this Fire 15. So how we're going to do this is we have a list of 24 teams that we felt like were really, like, I'll say the top 24 for us. No offense to anybody that wasn't on this 24. If y'all feel like we missing somebody that's from our area, please let us know. But got Marvin Ridge, Ardrey Kell, South Meck, Providence Day, Cannon, Charlotte Country Day, Charlotte Latin, Concord Academy, Northside Christian, Victory Christian, Mallett Creek, North Meck, Myers Park, Charlotte Catholic, Independence, Lake Norman, Hickory Ridge, East Lincoln, Salisbury, Shelby, West Rowan, East Burke, Newton Conover, and 101 Academy. So how we will do this, we're going to go through, if you feel, the coaches will tell us if they feel like that team belongs in that 15 teams. If they don't belong in there, we wipe them out. All right? So we're going to start with Marvin Ridge. I feel like that team should be in it. I think they had a really solid year.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Pretty consistent, so they deserve to be there.
Yeah, they definitely. I agree with you guys. They definitely had some great wins. Uh, they had some bad losses too, but yeah, man, I agree. They're definitely in the top 15.
All right, so we got Ardrey next. I'll let one of y'all start.
I mean, I think they had a good season, man. They played in a tough conference. They got some phenomenal athletes, man, but I don't think they're the top 15 in the area as far as how they finish.
Yeah, I agree. They have a couple of pieces coming back, but just overall, this year, going into next year, yeah, I'm with you on that one, Coach. I don't think so for that.
I'm in agreement with y'all. I think Ardrey is going to be really good next year as well. Had a good season, had some really good wins and some bad losses as well. But overall, I don't think they make that top 15. South Meck, I think we all in agreement that they should be in that top 15.
Absolutely.
Sure.
They had a phenomenal season here. So we'll see what pieces they get in and see who step up.
Right. Providence Day. This one is a tricky one for me. I think this one comes down to who else is left. Because just looking at wins, losses, they had some struggle games, but they had some games where people might have counted them out and they won those. So what y'all got?
Overall, in my opinion, man, I would say they're still one of the top 15 teams in the area. I mean, they played public, they played private, and they got some good wins in all season. They beat a good Independence team. So they got some good wins all the way around. Marvin Ridge, the one we just put in. So they definitely have some wins that were substantial, and state semifinals is not bad with Cannon in the mix. And,
that's facts.
So,
so I'm with you, Coach. Coach, help. Just basically, if they can stay consistent, then I'm with you on that one. Little iffy though.
All right, you can keep PD there for now. Cannon, I think, pretty much is in state finalists. Another undefeated season in conference. Played a real tough schedule, so I got them in.
Yeah, I got Cannon in as well. They got a lot of people coming back. Strong people, kids. So yeah, Cannon's definitely in there.
All right. So I'm assuming Coach got Cannon in. Charlotte Country Day made it to the third round of playoffs. I think that they have a good young team. I think they'll be really good. I think Coach's motto for the coming season is homegrown. I respect it. But do they make this 15? I don't have them in.
I don't have them in, man, but I definitely respect the phenomenal job Coach did with the group that he had. A young group of kids. He definitely built them up. They got some shocking wins in playoffs. And so, I think they're coming, but they're just not there yet. But definitely going to get there.
Yep. All right. Diggs, you had them in or out?
Out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Charlotte Latin. Young team. Charlotte Toon was a definitely bright spot for that team. If you haven't seen her, she runs with the Lady Attack team. She's been really good this year for Charlotte Latin. She'll be having a good year with Attack as well. But I don't think they quite make it, even though they made it to the quarterfinals of the state finals. I think they still not quite there as far as top 15 teams in the state. I mean, in Observer or Ball Hoops area.
Yeah, I agree. Just a little more work to do. I think they'll get there, but not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. But I think for the reasons is the schedule. They had some great, they had a lot of wins, man. But a lot of the teams that we do, think are in there just, some of these teams left say a tough schedule.
All right. So just to tell y'all, we got 21 teams left. And if y'all look at below, it's a lot of teams left that are really good. Concord Academy, state champions. I got them in.
For sure, man. Zoe Ward, Alexander, they're pretty deep, man, and they did what they were supposed to do. They played together. They won the right way, competitive all the way throughout the season. Even in their losses, they were competitive. So definitely in.
Yeah, I love Concord, man. They play so hard. They deserve everything that they got. So yeah, for sure.
All right. So Northside Christian, state semifinals, they lost to Northside Christian. Oh, my bad. I'm skipping ahead of myself. Northside Christian 1A state champs. I have them in.
Oh yeah.
They're in, definitely, man. They're in, definitely.
Got you. Victory Christian lost to Northside Christian. This is where I was going to. Victory Christian lost to Northside Christian in the state semifinals. Was a good game. Victory Christian actually beat Northside Christian earlier in the year, but Northside Christian got the last laugh. So who y'all got in there? I got Victory Christian in barely right now.
Why barely? Why barely? Why?
You'll see once we get to the rest of these teams.
True. I got them in though. I got them in.
Okay. We'll keep them there for now. You got them in too, G?
I'm on the fence with that one, man. I'm on the fence, but I'm with you, man. We keep them there for now, man.
That's why I like doing it this way, because we can come back to a team, and if we feel like they don't make it, they don't make it. Malik Creek, I got them in.
I definitely got them in. They got
solid year.
All these young kids coming back, so yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, definitely.
All right, but Coach D, this about this year though. We making sure y'all focus on what they did this year.
They did good this year. They did really good, especially to have a bunch of new kids. And so, and I only said next year too, because they got pretty much the same team. So
yeah, they'll be solid next year. They're gonna be missing a couple pieces, but they should still be solid. North Mech, I got North Mech in.
Absolutely.
Dogs. Myers Park. I think this is another team that I have on the fence. Like
I agree on the fence, because they had great wins, but they had bad losses as well. I don't know if I got them in 100%.
What about you, Coach Gibson?
Right now, I'm keeping Myers Park in, man. The conference they played in, man.
All right, we still got 21 teams.
Right, and I'm sitting here like, man.
Charlotte Catholic is in, state semifinalists. I don't think it's, and Lake Norman barely beat them. I want to really shout out Charlotte Catholic, because I know at the beginning of the year, they lost a one-on-one prep by like 30, 40 points. And a lot of people were on them talking about the guard play and how they need to improve. And they did just that. Sometimes when we're saying these things, it's not to down kids. It's more to like use it as motivation. If y'all want to put me up on the board and be like, I hate Coach Hope, that's fine. As long as that motivates you. Motivates you to get better. And Charlotte Catholic got better.
Yeah, for sure.
Their guard play was really good. Of course, you got Blanca and Grayson. They're gonna do what they do. But I always mess up her name. Anaya Scales really good in that playoff game. She had probably about 3 threes in that game. She was really good. She got better as the year, knowing her role. I know it's a little different from her coming from Olympic, where she was kind of like a star player there. So coming to Catholic, where you're kind of like a third option. So I got the Catholic in easy.
Oh yeah, I don't think that's a question.
Definitely agree with you, man. They got another kid that's Olivia Father.
Mhm.
She's a defensive player, man, but she definitely changes the game. She was tough in that game. Created a lot of opportunities on offense with her defense. So yeah,
Right.
they definitely.
And they had another player on their team. I don't know her name. She wore number 3. She did a great job on defense as well. I don't know her name. It's not Olivia because I know what Olivia looks like, but I don't know this girl's name. But shout out to her as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Independence. I got Independence in. I think
Oh yeah,
they did their job, especially without having Kaylee Carson. I think won the regular season championship for their conference. They ran into a Lake Norman team that was just a little better than everybody else this year, but in the playoffs. So that's tough. But I got them in.
For sure.
All right. So I think Lake Norman is out. Lake Norman got to go. They got to go.
I don't think that can happen, Coach.
Okay. All right.
Not today.
We're gonna leave them in this time. Great team, great year. So we still got that's 13 teams that we got in right now. And I want y'all to just look at these teams we got below here. We got 1 state champion down here.
2.
2, my fault. 2 state champions. So
I already know who could come out.
Hickory Ridge.
I'm ready to knock them out.
Hickory Ridge, what y'all got? They got to go, right? I love what Hickory Ridge did this year, but just I don't think they're good enough to make this list at this time.
I'm in agreement, man. Tough team, always a tough team, year in, year out. Yeah, put up a good fight. But yeah, definitely top 15. I don't see it right now.
Yeah. East Lincoln, I think East Lincoln's on the list, 31-1. No way you can take that team out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Only lost to an
31-1
undefeated West Ryan team.
In the
Yep.
States.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
All these teams below.
Yeah. It's wild. I'm trying to tell you, like it gets tricky.
Elimination.
Salisbury stays 2A state champions back to back. No way they leave.
Right.
So that's 15. 16, Shelby.
They stay.
Shelby lost 2 games this year.
Shelby, Coach. I don't
They
care.
lost 1 game to Salisbury, and the other game was to
High Brighton. Mm-hmm.
What
So-
team?
They're a 3A school, really good 3A school too.
Yeah. I saw him in Fall League, for real good.
So
Yeah,
I think
like
Shelby
Hickory.
stays for right now, but we're gonna have to get rid of somebody sooner.
All right.
It's their strength of schedule for me, man. Like they had 26 wins, man. But out of everybody on their list, they're probably the lowest strength of schedule that we got.
I don't know, Coach, because they beat Watauga.
Ooh.
That's one game. That's one game out of 26, Coach.
They
They
beat
got a
City,
great
Bessemer
win.
City twice. Made it to the state semifinals.
I didn't say, Coach, they didn't have a great season. I'm just simply making the
Now you
point
going
that
back.
out of everybody on the 15, everybody that we got, their strength of schedule
now.
it is like, and that matters, man.
Yes, I agree. All right, so let's debate this one because we actually went down and wrote some of this down. So, who's a team that you would like? For me, Victory Christian, or I hate to say this, Myers Park.
Myers Park. Yeah, that was my one.
I'm trying to be honest with you. They survived.
Only strength of schedule is a 3.8. Then their Myers Park, the Max Prep ranking is 36. compared to now, let's look at Victory Christian. Max Prep ranking 112. Quality wins. They beat Legion Collegiate. They beat Northside Christian, but they lost by 40 to Winston-Salem National
Sheesh.
late in the season.
Right. And you know, I said on the fence. He was on the fence about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already said that.
I know I got Shelby on here somewhere.
Yeah.
I thought I did.
Right there, they under Vicky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that the only two losses. I get Stratford's schedule though. And then they're right there with Myers Park. Myers Park got 2 wins over AC Reynolds.
Because I mean, just you know,
I agree. Shelby, great season. West Rand's on here. It's not debatable. West Rand's.
Non-negotiable.
I feel like East Burke's on there. It's hard to say they're not. Beat Newton Conover twice. So I feel like Newton Conover automatically gets left off.
That's a good limit.
automatically.
But
Automatically.
Newton Conover beat them in the playoffs. No, Newton Conover beat them in the conference tournament championship, and East Burke beat them in the playoffs. So Newton Conover got to go. All right, we're down to 18. We got to get rid of 3. Y'all, we ain't even got to seeding the 15-1 yet. So
Go back. Go up, Coach.
All right, so we still got East Burke, 101 Academy. I think 101 Academy stays on. Their strength of schedule is better than everybody's by far. So, got Victory teams that I feel like are on the bubble. Victory Christian. I hate to say this, but Marvin Ridge.
Yeah.
Myers Park.
Providence Day. I mean.
Providence Day.
Yeah, I say Providence Day.
So who's the first one off?
Marvin Ridge.
Why?
Christian.
I think Victory Christian too.
Okay.
Only because their wins aren't to teams here. Like terrible loss. Even though I didn't put this on here, terrible loss to Providence Day in a game where they were up by 20 points and let Providence Day come back and win at Providence Day. That was a bad loss to me. And I think if they won that game, they easily take that spot over Providence Day. So Providence Day, Myers Park, East Burke. I think those are the 3 teams.
Oh, Myers Park out of there.
You think Myers Park? What about Marvin Ridge also?
I would keep Myers Park over Marvin Ridge.
Why is that? Let's go up. Marvin Ridge, Stratford schedule. They don't have. I'm gonna have to agree with you, Coach.
Who they beat?
Who
they beat?
Who you beat? You gotta beat somebody.
Again, they were young. It wasn't like they played a bad schedule, strong schedule. But again, be the best. You gotta play the best.
Right, I agree.
That's what she said.
That's right.
So we down to 16. So what we looking at? Who we think? It's gotta be between Myers. I feel like Myers Park
and PD,
East Burke. Those 3 teams. I don't think I have East Burke on here though. Oh yeah, I do. So Quality wins 3 times. They beat Newton Conover 3 times. Randleman once. Randleman was the number 1 seed. But we look at that Stratford schedule again. 3.8 compared to Myers Park, who had a 10.7 Stratford schedule. No true bad losses. Like they lost 7 games, but their games they lost wasn't to bad teams.
Right.
And some big time events.
Yeah. And then who else? Providence Day, strong Stratford schedule, beat Victory Christian, Marvin Ridge. Providence Day automatically gets in over Marvin Ridge.
Yeah.
They beat Independence, beat Winston-Salem Christian Regional. So Providence Day has to be on here. I feel like they got the wins to say that they're on there. So I'm
East Burke.
thinking East Burke, great
East Burke it
season.
is.
It's been real. All right. So this is the even harder part. Now, so how we're going to do this is we're going to do 15 through 11. Teams that you think are 15 through 11. So we'll start at 15. Coach Gibson, who you got at 15 out of these 15 teams right here? Or y'all want me to start?
I got you, man. I feel like, please don't come for me, but I feel like even though they're a state champion, they have a lot of losses. So if I went 15, I would go with Northside Christian.
Okay.
And the only reason being, a lot of losses, man. They did a great job down the stretch. Like I told you, after they lost, I think they had some losses in December and they got rolling pretty good, man. And it took a lot of losses, you know what I mean? So
yeah, 10 losses. Like I put a lot of losses. They lost a lot of tournament teams though. It wasn't like they lost like regular games.
Oh yeah, for sure. They played it. Coach always plays this.
He don't duck smoke. But at the end of the day, 10 losses and 10 losses.
Yeah, that is a lot.
So it's hard though, because that's a state champion. Like,
right.
At the end of the day. But I do agree. Northside, out of the teams
at 15 though?
Who you think of at 15?
Myers Park.
I mean, it's between one or two, but it's gonna be hard for me.
Myers Park.
I would agree with that too, Coach.
You said what?
You gotta realize, 3 of my Park losses were to
South Met,
right? Like, outside of that, untouchable in that conference. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Lost to Mallard Creek.
I agree.
Again, that was and then was it who else? Lake Norman?
I don't know if they played late.
I don't think they played late.
I don't think they played late.
They played somebody.
I know they played AC Reynolds in the playoffs, so that's 5 losses.
Right.
It wasn't bad losses though, like no real bad losses. I think.
So, are we saying that?
I say Northside is over that.
They lost to Otago.
They're state champion.
They lost earlier to Otago, Mallard Creek, Hillside, which is not, that's a tough game right
Hillside's the number 1 team on the East, was the number 1 seed on the East. So that's not bad. Like, that's why I think I put no bad losses.
And 3 to South Met, man. So it's just like
I'm gonna go with Northside too. I hate to say that they like a state champion, but like Diggs, we coached 1A.
Yeah. It ain't nothing.
The talent ain't really
ain't nothing there.
I had a Crossroads Christian kid on the all-star team, and I'm just gonna say it wasn't one of the better kids that was on the team. So I'm gonna go with Northside. We're gonna put Northside Christian.
Okay.
So at 14.
Myers Park.
Coach gonna say Myers Park. So then the argument comes Myers Park PD.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Look, I'm talking about Myers Park. I forgot about the rest of the list.
Yeah, Myers Park PD. I'm Cannon at 14.
I'm thinking, man. I'm gonna let one of you guys go first, but I was still
PD. Maybe PD next
for sure. Now that I agree with you on this. That I for
can't-
sure agree with you.
All
on.
right, so
Appreciate you.
I was gonna agree to that,
But
but PD beat more teams. PD had more quality wins than Myers Park.
Agree. I definitely agree with that.
Like you're looking at Providence Day, they beat the team that was a number like 3 or 4 in the Max Prep rankings in Winston-Salem Christian Regional.
Right.
Their losses come to like, I mean, of course they lost to Cannon twice. Legion, they lost to Legacy, which is a team that beats a lot of people. So I got Myers Park at 14.
Myers Park.
All right.
Park it is.
Myers Park. So Myers Park really had a good season though.
They did. I'm
So
just, I'm
there's a
just
lot of
messing with y'all, Myers Park.
So just to let y'all know, we're gonna start Xing these people out. Who was that? Northside's out of there. They're at 15.
You're right.
All right. 13. We still got Providence Day. Still got, I think that's the only one that makes sense. But let's look at Providence Day and Concord Academy.
Oh,
Concord Academy is a state champion though.
they some dogs though, man.
They are some dogs.
Concord Academy, go get them. Don't complain.
I think
Look
that
at they beat Northside 3 times, so they definitely would have been above. They beat Albemarle, another good team. High Point Christian Academy, who they beat them twice. They played them in the state championship as well. Bad loss to Grace Christian though.
Damn.
By 40.
I mean, come on, man. Like we gonna
I think PD played them too though. I think PD played them a little. I think they both might have lost, but
I mean,
You said
those
play them
two
too.
are-
Grace Christian a different beat. I know, Coach. I know. They're a different beat. All right, so PD 13. I think they go at 13. All right, so we're gonna go with Providence Day 13. So we down to 12 teams. And this is not an easy 12.
Right.
I'll go Indy.
You got Indy.
I mean, when you look at everybody else on this list, I'm thinking about their final game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you got, South Met lost to Watauga. Right? Cannon was in a state championship game.
Yeah.
Got state champion. You got Mallet Creek lost to Lake Norman. So it really would be between Mallet Creek and Indy to me.
I think Mallet Creek, Indy, and South.
Yeah.
South didn't have. It wasn't like it was a good loss to Watauga. Like it wasn't a close game.
Yeah.
And it's no common. They didn't play each other. Both Watauga and both Mallet Creek. Mallet Creek didn't play Independence. Independence beat South.
Indy beat South.
Yeah.
The brother beat a Cam. Yeah.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cam Kitchen.
Okay.
Shout out to Cam Kitchen.
KK.
Yeah.
So
Clutch.
unfortunately, I got Indy over South because of that.
I do too.
Right. Yeah, man. You just
Like when it's that close, you got to go to. Hey, we beat y'all.
So are we going Mallet Creek first?
I see that.
I'm going South. He coach convinced me, man.
Oh,
They got to be.
I got.
I'm
I
talking
think
about at
South
14
goes.
or
Yeah,
13.
that's the problem. We got to figure out is
The
Mount
order
to be
12. Yeah,
or
12.
South. So
You said
Is
say that
North
again?
ahead of South?
no Mallard Creek and Mallard
They
Creek.
be
Is
who?
Mallard Creek is for sure. Uh, Mallard Creek and South.
You said Mallard Creek beat who?
No,
Coach?
I ain't saying they beat nobody. I was saying we're trying to figure out if we're going to put them ahead of South May.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I mean, I feel like they're very similar, but South been hot.
All
South
right,
is hot.
so
They've been
I
hot.
think South gets it because they won their conference championship and conference tournament championship.
Yeah.
I think that weighs a little more heavier.
And it was consistently consistent.
Mallard Creek had injuries though, so I know you can't make
Mallard
excuses.
Creek had to play North Mech.
Yeah, but they beat North.
Make that fact.
They beat North.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying, you know.
But South had to play Myers Park.
Yeah.
And
beat them 3 times.
Again, world, this is one of those things. Don't kill me, but that's 2 different animals when you talk about them conferences.
I agree.
You know, they're just 2 different animals, 2 different styles.
Makes definitely
it's a
different
great thing.
Sorry.
But we're rewarding them for losing though. Like they lost to North Met twice.
Coach got me there. We don't do that.
I'm not rewarding them for. It's like, we're talking about who you played. Like y'all didn't beat them 3 times. But South Met did the job. They got the job done. They beat Myers Park 3 times.
3. It's hard to beat a team 3 times.
And I still hate that they did Coach Clark like that, and Anastasia. Both of them should have been Coach of the Year and Player of the Year. That's another story though. But
we deep in that, man. Good Lord,
right. But I think Mallard Creek goes here. Even though I like the Mallard Creek team, I think South did more. So South goes here. Now, if we still got Concord Academy up here.
Oh,
just to say.
I
think Concord go. I mean, I know they champions, but I think Concord go at 12.
Why? Gotta have the why.
Because of the strength of schedule. Like, I mean,
so let's look
Mallard
at
Creek played everybody tough. They had a lot of great.
They played
Mallard Creek's strength of schedule is only a 6.4. Match Prep had them ranked 49th in the state.
What was Concord?
Academy had an 8.0 strength of schedule, and they're ranked 40th in the state.
All right. So Myers Park, then Concord, and then South.
South is ranked 27th in the state and 9.3 strength of schedule.
Yeah, so I'll say Myers Park, then take South out and put Concord.
Mallard Creek.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Mallard Creek and put.
So you think Mallard Creek, then Concord Academy?
Yeah.
So you got Indy over Concord Academy. Indy strength of schedule was kind of weak too.
Oh,
6.6.
I know.
I forgot Indy was still up there. So
But Indy
beat South.
Indy did beat South. It was a buzzer beater though. It wasn't like it was. I mean, it was a great buzzer beater.
So
it was a great buzzer
how much
beater.
You win by they ask you if you won or not.
That's true.
We won this state championship by 1 point. I'm in there. We getting that ring.
That's that.
That's a tough one. I think Mallard Creek's a strong 12. I think they stay there.
Okay. Yeah.
South and Indy.
So you think Concord goes in between though?
I feel like I don't know. Like I'm struggling with that.
What you think, G?
I'm just thinking, all right,
Let's check the chat, see if anybody in there. Oh,
now I got to get to the performances, man.
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think that when the moments rose, the big games, everybody's
pull it out?
players performed at a high level at the right time. I still think Concord will go ahead of the two, right? South Meck and Miller Creek, right? So, in my opinion, it boils down to the performances of the championship games. And like, until Lake Norman, which Addie point that my brother here made does it to everybody, just about. But Ella Stone averaged 30 points from conference play to up until the last game. I mean, she really pretty much had a performance that made that team level rise with an injury. On the other end of the spectrum, Anastasia, she was phenomenal down the stretch, and literally, she got Betsy's numbers up. If you really go back and watch the games, I mean, she put her in some nice spots to make some great shots. So, I think it would be, if it's me, it's Concord at 10, South Meck right now where we got them, and I'm gonna stick with Miller Creek at 12.
But so you putting Indy over Concord Academy?
So Indy's number 9.
That's a tough one.
He said that's my answer. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. Indy number 9. They beat Catholic 3 times.
They beat them twice.
Twice. Yeah, they lost one conference. Yeah.
Concord Academy beat Northside Christian 3 times.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, y'all. These are some tough decisions, man.
That's why we're here. That's why we're here. We're here to make these tough decisions.
I definitely okay. Indy would go at 10. Indy would go at 10 to the point that they beat South.
Right.
See, now, if we go off that perspective, that makes me want to move Miller Creek all the way back around, man. It just does, man.
Yeah.
It just does. But yeah, I think Indy at 10, man. That's a solid. I
think Indy at 10. I think the state championship for Concord Academy matters a little bit more.
And the strength of schedule is still higher than all of theirs. The rank is higher than theirs, except for
other than South Meck. South Meck.
No, other than South Meck. Yeah.
South Meck strength for schedule is actually higher than Concord Academy.
Concord.
I mean,
so Indy,
but they got pushed back because Indy.
They lost.
I know. They took an L.
You lost. Sorry, G. Coach G. Shout out to you, though.
Love you, Rumi.
We're at 8. So we got Indy off the board. Man, it's about to get tough.
It's about to go down.
Creek's off the board.
Concord's
off the board. Somebody else, South Meck. There you go.
All right. So where we at?
So we got Cannon left, North Meck left, Charlotte Catholic, Lake Norman, East Lincoln, Salisbury, West Rand, 101 Academy.
Cannon. And I guess, my why, the last game, man, they had a great, phenomenal season. They played a tough schedule. They went out to Arizona and played some phenomenal programs. Shout out to them. Somebody suffering, job done. Congratulations. That state championship, man, they lost to a great Reuben Gap team. I would say I would go with Cannon, man. And it's just because of the resumes of the other teams left on the board.
I'm not. All right, so this is not even biased. Cannon's strength
that means you're about to be biased.
Cannon's strength of schedule is way harder than Charlotte Catholic's. And I'm going to say than North Mex. Even Salisbury. So it's hard to. I like. So this is where it get hard for me because like I guess it's not North Carolina teams for Cannon, but you got Providence Day twice, South Meck, Oakland Tech won state championship in their California League. NCGBB only bad loss was the first game of Winston-Salem Christian.
37.
We got smacked.
Good God Almighty.
North Met had no bad losses, but lost to Lake Norman twice and Creek.
That was a good game, though.
Was a good game.
All of them.
Charlotte Catholic quality wins. We got Watauga twice, Bishop McGuinness. But like I said, I'm hard at counting Watauga because Watauga lost to Shelby. And Shelby's not even on our list.
That's what I'm saying. You know.
And then you count like Marvin Ridge. Marvin Ridge not on our list. Northern Guilford is a team where I think everybody picked Charlotte Catholic to beat Northern Guilford.
I say.
But I ain't gonna argue for Cannon because it is.
I could say Charlotte Catholic. Let's see.
I honestly think North Meck should go there. Like
I agree.
Their quality wins. Let's go back.
They play in one of the toughest conferences in the state.
I don't think it's that tough no more though. Like I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that conference is as tough as it used to be. Like,
nah, I agree with you there.
It's just North Meck and Mallard Creek. Like the rest of those games, they're winning by 30.
True.
Like you're looking at two teams where you can look at Cannon's. If it wasn't for Cannon having to play against Country Day, they might have made it to the quarterfinals. Charlotte Latin made it to the quarterfinals. PD made it to the quarterfinals. So you're looking at three teams made it to the quarterfinals from one conference in Florida for private schools. So I don't think North Meck, like their strength of schedule is a 9. Kansas is a 14.2. Max Prep ranking 13. North Meck 16. They did beat a tough Hillside team, but they beat Mallard Creek twice. The top of Ridge was pretty decent as well.
What they saying in the comments, Coach? Anything in the comments?
Let me see. It looked like Shell knows there. Shout out to Coach Jones. And he said this is tough with these schools because it's different classes with different sorts of schedule. And that's true.
North Meck got 3 losses. Lake Norman twice. Mallard Creek lick back game. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we just talked about how it's hard to beat a team 3 times, like other than that, not even close, they pretty much was rolling and clicking.
I agree.
And,
but their strength of schedule is my problem. Like their strength of schedule isn't that high. Like they're really not. Matter of fact, hold on, before we get to that, another team that we are kind of forgetting about, East Lincoln. Strength of schedule is a 4.1.
31-0 until they ran into an undefeated team.
But Coach, who you playing though? They won. They got 2 quality wins. One over Mallard Creek, but Mallard Creek didn't have Elle or Jasmine Stone.
And how much did they win by?
I think it was like 8 or 10.
It's a whole different game without them anyway.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
And their strength of schedule is terrible. The conference they're in, not the greatest.
I would go with East Lincoln then, because
I think East
definitely
Lincoln gets a
Yeah.
I think they're a really good team, but I really feel like it's who you play. Like it's a different
Look at
beast.
this thing one more time, man.
All
I
right.
feel like
We still got
argument.
Cannon, North Met, Charlotte Catholic, Lake Norman, East Lincoln, Salisbury, West Rowan, and 101 Academy.
East Lincoln.
Mhm.
You agree with East Lincoln, Coach?
Yeah.
I got East Lincoln too.
Yeah, I respect the 31-0, and West Rowan was a monster. Hats off to coach. That young squad. Oh my God, next year, man.
Next year's gonna be a beast.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 7. We still back at the same argument.
Myers Park. So now.
All right, let me get rid of East Lincoln. East Lincoln, shout out to y'all though. I got a phone call with y'all. So we're down to 7 teams. Shout out to 7 teams too, because these are a tough group of 7 teams.
I either got Charlotte Catholic or North Met.
I got Catholic with Cannon.
I guess they come down to me. I don't have Cannon because I don't feel like the strength. I feel like strength of schedule does matter in this one. And I feel like Charlotte Catholic played a harder schedule, won more competition games than North Met.
Yeah.
Cannon went down to the Nike Nationals and was in the second bracket. Came in second, lost to a very good Perry team.
Mm-hmm.
Only other losses you got Camden School, Joyce Edwards, definite beast. I don't even shit. This is bad. I don't remember who we lost to, but Raven Gap. But I think Catholic is here.
Hey, your phone again.
You said what?
You echoing now.
Again, man.
I don't know why.
A little janky computer.
It might be, you know. Because it's on mute.
I say Catholic.
That's a tough one. Who you got, G?
Catholic. For sure.
I got Cannon.
You say you got Cannon?
Yeah, but y'all said Charlotte Catholic, so gotta go with Charlotte on that one. All right, so we at 6. I really feel like North Met's the only team. What Academy? I get it. Stressful schedule is a monster. They have to go above Cannon because they beat Cannon. So Cannon, but then you got North Met too. So
I say North Met.
Y'all gonna go 2 against 1.
No. We gonna pull up schedule.
Yeah. Because I'm telling 2 losses to North Met. I mean to Lake Norman, and 1 to Mallet Creek. You know, we talking about.
This is live, y'all. You see pull up schedules live. I don't discriminate.
Yeah.
So beat Georgia, Providence.
You have to say that one first.
My fault. That was the first game. Puerto
Rico jumped out there crazy.
Hey, shout out to you for going down there and playing the team, though. Like Catawba Ridge is a solid team. But just looking at the schedule, Lake Norman, Toughness so far through their first 10 games, honestly. That would be tough for anybody, but like the rest of the teams they played, like Country Day. I don't think Jordan's that good. They beat them by one though. Jordan ain't good though. Not this year. Previous years. Great program. This year they wasn't that good. Deej Colley was pretty decent. That's a good win. I feel like that's one of the better wins. But then, like I said, you that conference. They won by 24, 44. I mean, Canada's going to look very similar. So I'm going to do it the easy way. Go back to Country Day. Pick up theirs and then go to I don't know why we had Country Day on this. They too. That's crazy. Shout out to you, though. Coach.
Who, me?
Coach Bridges. Nah. Shout out. Damn, that's 24-6, lost to West Christian early. We ain't gonna talk about them losses. Beat that same high Christian team, Lincoln Charter, 2 playoff teams. Carolina International, y'all. South met by 25.
I can see what 12-3.
We don't talk about that game. Camden went down to South Carolina, played Camden, tough loss. Lost to a Crestwood prep team. That's what I was missing. Adam Antonio with one of the best players in Canada on it. Lost to 1-1 by 3. I think that. I know losses. We talked about losses. How losses don't matter either way. And wins don't matter. If you won by 1, you won. But that's a close loss. Catholic lost to them a lot.
A dub is a dub.
Right. So you look at 2023. No losses to the state championship game. Beat a good West Christian team, beat PD twice. Going off the schedule, coach. So we look at these rankings. I like the rankings too. You got Canada at 12. I don't know how they moved up one for some reason. You got Canada at 12, North Mac at 16. 14.3 to 12.3. Or not 12.3, 8.9. I gotta go with North Mac.
Yeah, I say North. That's what I said. I said Vincent.
I know it's 2 against 1. Coach,
you got me, Coach. You got me, Coach. We're going with North. Because ain't no,
the stressful schedule makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
So Canada go to 5. Oh.
Canada 5.
Even though I do have an argument, it's hard to make it because they back state champions. Where's Salisbury? This one's tough, man. They got 3 losses. Lost to 4A state champion Panther Creek. I think it's a bad loss to North Pitt. Not really bad. North Pitt kind of threw a wrench in the game against them. 6.8 struck field max ranking 23. But overall, they got state champion, so I don't think you really say much about that. Who y'all got at 4?
Take Canada out of there, Coach. North Mac.
North Mac.
Oh, you still got him up at the top.
I'm going 1-1 front.
You got one prep. I got one prep too.
Yeah. I know who I got at number one.
Who you got at number one, coach?
We ain't there yet. We ain't there yet.
We can get there. It's only 3 teams. That's what matters.
All right.
West Rowan.
I ain't mad at that.
I ain't mad at it either. You know, I can understand that. I myself would have number 3 West Rowan.
Ooh,
dang!
I got Salisbury at number 3.
I agree. Salisbury right on the same path. I had Lake at 2.
Let me lay down this case.
Go ahead.
For which one? Which one would you like to hear? Let me ask that question.
3.
Okay, because I cannot believe that back to back finished the first ever 5-15 number 1, right? And then came back, lost a big piece. Now they lost a huge piece because she went over to West Rowan and got her ring too. Congratulations to her, the Huntley kid. And back to back, they had some rough moments, but back to back, man. They just nah, buddy. That's tough there in itself.
I agree.
West Rowan, they had some great games. They got a lot of talent for that young team. Some great wins. They went undefeated. They ran up against an undefeated team in the States. I ended up watching that game. It was a great game to watch. Everybody was tuned in to I want to say the North Mexico Boys game probably at that time, but yeah, I was tapped in and them ladies played hard. Close game. I love what I saw from them. I just still think if we shook it up and threw all 3 of them in the pot, man, yeah, they still gonna come. They still young. They would have some. There would be a lot to say.
All right.
I think that area is gonna have something to argue about for years because the two didn't play each other. You know what I mean?
Which is crazy.
I would have loved to see that seasoned older team play against that young team that's probably I want to say they're like 15 minutes away, right? Maybe.
They're hungry.
I had West Rowan about 15 in that game. That'd be no.
Oh, no way. No way, coach. We're going to argue about that all night. 15? Kyler Bryant? Man, listen to me. Kyler Bryant, man. Y'all know she played with a good
I love that's one of my favorites.
Kyler Bryant. All right. Played with a
and
big
she coming to what?
chip on her shoulder.
Going to North Carolina University.
And when she get there, she's going to play with a big chip. You hear me?
For sure. All right. But so back to argument because this is kind of crazy. North Met was ranked number 6. North Met was ranked 6. Capital was ranked 7. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 6 and 7. And I hate to do this, but Lake Norman beat both of them twice.
Lake Norman beat everybody, man.
That's why Lake Norman at the top.
Lake Norman beat everybody. Shout out number 25.
That's why
man.
Lake at the top.
I love it, man. Listen, man.
I think
I like rings and things. And it ain't gonna make sense to put a team over a state championship team twice. I can't do it twice. I can do it
last year
twice.
Last year
You say yeah, woo?
Last year, Coach Gibson had Salisbury as number 1 team. I had Chambers as number 1 team.
Right, both state champions.
Both state champions. So with that being said, I still think Salisbury is still number 3.
I agree.
Their strength of schedule was good, but those teams
Let's talk about who they actually played, Coach.
Yeah,
right?
We can do that.
Not the number, but who they actually play. Let's just get into that. Let's see.
Yeah. But we gotta talk about who they beat too. You gotta say not
yes,
just
sir. Yes, sir.
Who you beat.
Yes, sir. You know, we ain't talking about nothing but wins.
Yeah. I
mean,
they beat Green Bay, quality education. That's a good win. Quality education is down this year. Green Bay is down this year. Forest Hills, Apple's a good win. Beat BNL Smith, good team.
Mm-hmm.
Lost to Panther Creek. Beat Millbrook.
State champion. Bro, lost the state champions, Panther Creek.
My fault. Lost the state champions, Panther Creek. Lost
we ain't talking about no.
But look, who did Panther Creek play? Who did Panther Creek play?
Whoa. So that east side was a little, they was tough this year. This was a great year for the state of North Carolina women's basketball. Shout out to the women's and national women's.
Beat Mill by 5, lost to Pitt. Played a Carroll City team. I think they only lost one game all year. But they lost. That was a big loss. But then you look at the rest of the schedule, it's kind of. I mean, North pretty good team. We went through the playoffs tough. Tough game with TW Andrews. TW Andrews is going to be a good team in the next few years. Shelby, East Burton. So their schedule is definitely
pretty decent, man. They beat some
decent. But they ain't going to beat it.
Back to back, man.
I agree with the back to back. Like
2 times shorter. You know what I'm
get that.
You know.
So we look at Westwood. Let's go to Westwood.
Because Westwood play 3A, I say, hey, hope you get another. But let's 2 back there, man. Let's. I just want to see it, man.
We're looking at that. We're not looking at Lake State. We ain't gonna look at Lake State.
As of yet, not a.
Northwest is a decent team. I give
Northwest Cabarrus.
Man, keep scrolling, man. Keep rolling, man. We gonna keep rolling. I ain't seen. I gonna keep rolling. One thing about G, I be paying that attention, man. I was like, man, hey, man. All I'm saying is, keep on scrolling, man.
They beat by 25.
They beat everybody. They beat everybody like they had. They beat everybody.
Beat them by 27.
They didn't play nobody to the playoffs, man.
Beat them 27. The same team by 8.
One game. You talking about Panthers, Creek? There's the 2 games they played right there.
I get that. 3 games.
I love y'all. Don't hunt me down. Listen, 2 games they played. 3. They
had one coach. They're the most dominant team in realistically one of the most dominant teams in history. They have one
dominate 2 if I'm playing the children of the corn, coach. I'm gonna dominate 2. I'm playing children of the corn. Now let me stop.
One single digit game.
Let me say this. It was very brilliant, the schedule that she played, Coach. I saw this earlier in the season. I said, yo, they're going to be really good because she had a young team that we saw. I'm going to be quite frank, they was good in June, but they was hard-headed. Them young dogs wasn't listening. She got them disciplined, got them to buy into a system, and they got away from just playing their style that we would see.
And shout out to Jamisha Huntley. Some of them being that leader. They need it.
But again, Coach, my point is, who they play, man? Come on.
But you just said like my thing is they went undefeated.
Against who?
Whoever was on the schedule.
They went 3-0 to the States.
So they beat BNL Smith by 27. Salisbury played BNL Smith, right?
in the beginning of the season, they also played Panther Creek.
No,
They
sure
played
did.
Beaverbrook. They
Don't
played
get them got 8.
and it's okay to man. Coach, I
27.
get your point. I get your point, Coach.
Hey, plus 10, coach.
But if a win by 1 and a win by what you say?
A dub is a dub.
A dub is a
What
dub.
you say, Coach?
But you
all I'm saying is,
that's what I'm saying. You talking play like they undefeated.
I say you poll it and let the people think, man. Hey, no, man. No.
Well,
No way, Coach.
Lakers at number 2. That's all I know.
I think Lakers at 3.
You think? Okay.
For the fact that they didn't win the state championship.
Okay. So Lakers at 3.
But they didn't win the state championship.
Man,
Okay.
they might not invite you no more games.
They didn't win. I can't
appreciate the love, though. But hey, man,
second place is first place.
2 is not a winner. Yeah, man. But I feel so proud of them, man. Let's just say that. Like,
I still feel like
any number, regardless of any number.
They're the best team in our area. I'm sorry. Like realistically, they should be winning.
Who?
Like Norman. Like we're going off what we're saying. All this like if we're going on schedule.
Yeah.
If we're going on schedule. Norman twice, Indian and Mallard Creek. And that ain't even let's go. For fun. Let's go Gordon. Because their schedule is I don't know what Coach Graham was thinking when she said to some of these tournaments.
She said she want the best.
31-1. That's a crazy number. RDK early 50s. You got North beat them by 1. Beat Bessemer City. That saw I think played them. Beat Watauga by 34.
Watauga.
Beat Gunnersville, Alabama. Really good team. 13. Westminster with Courtney Ogden on it. Stanford commit by 15. Charlotte Catholic by 22. Ran through conference. Then hardest was in the playoffs. Hardest, if no one can argue that. You remember you said first. Beat them by 4. Mallard Creek, next game, 20. Independence next game, 20. Tough game.
They had a tough run, man.
So and they lose by 10 to Panther Creek in a game where it was and that's an excuse for Panther Creek is a better team. That to me. Panther Creek is a better team. They were fit for.
But them calls was questionable for sure.
Questionable. But those guys just got into.
Oh yeah.
Like Panther Creek just got into it too easily. Like because Graham, but. He had to find a way to score down.
Yeah.
And they never really transitioned to anything different. So if we're going on these things, not just like championships matter, but at the same time.
Coach, I agree with you. But listen, man, championship is the standard, man.
That is.
That's the standard. That's the standard, man. That's the standard, man. I think that the conversation will always change once you get to the championship level of things.
But are we doing this off of who's the best team, though?
The champion.
We're talking about who's the best team. If Lake Norman was in the 2 and 3 region, they beat everybody by 50.
I agree.
I agree. But 40 years from now, when they talk about it, they gonna say, "Who got the ring?"
That's true.
It wouldn't be no ring if they was in there.
when baby ball her get out here, she gonna say, when I went to my first game, you know who got the ring?
Still 3. So who y'all got at 3?
Like at 3, I made my choice. I said, if I'm again.
So
I would go with Lake Norman. I would go with Lake Norman, man.
I'm not. All right, so let's go. All right, so now this is just argument purposes. So we got Christian 15-9.
I'm going with West Rowan at 3. That's me. That's solid. That Lake Norman thing because they gonna get on me, and I love them for it every time. I love them for it every time. Shout out to them, man. I love them for it every time because it's all.
So you saying Salisbury number 1?
I ain't said nothing about number 1 yet. Like you say, we're gonna get to that. I got an argument.
Nah. I have my number 1.
I got West Rowan at 1-3. They won a state championship. That's the standard.
Salisbury. I got Salisbury at 3. I got Salisbury at 3.
And at the end of the day, 2 gonna trump us every time. That's the way we do things. I'm with you. I do not agree. West Rowan should be 3, man. They ain't beat nobody.
So
they ain't beat nobody.
Who you
they ain't beat nobody, man.
Lake
Norman.
So we all got Lake Norman at 2. So argument is Salisbury either 3 or 1.
Listen to me, man. I still can't believe this. Ain't no way. Y'all look at this one more
what
time.
the comments say, Coach? What the comments say?
Give yourself 5 seconds, man. You got to give yourself 5 seconds to think about this thing. We're talking about back-to-back state champions, guys. We're talking about back-to-back state champions. And we're talking about.
My wife said they have an easier schedule. So West Rowan has an easier schedule.
Man, does West Rowan have what? I'm saying West Rowan literally with the team they had. I mean, again, no disrespect to anyone, you know what I'm saying? But they literally did not play as tough a schedule as their quality wins are. Like they got some quality wins down the stretch in the playoffs where you gotta win. That's what you're supposed to do.
But then when you start talking about quality wins, that Lake Norman in there.
I get that too. So what I'm saying is the 2 coupled together for me creates the craziest situation, and that's what's beautiful about basketball. It's a beautiful struggle. And I'm telling you, West Rowan number 3, in my opinion, simply because, man, you went 31-0, you won a state championship. I'm proud of the young dogs and young bulls. You know, at the end of the day, I've been like, yo, okay, I didn't think they've been playing nobody. So I was just like, yeah, they're great. We watch a lot of basketball. I just feel like I watch so much basketball. I'm like, yeah, they're supposed to win those games. We all watch games and we know what team's supposed to win. West Rowan, they were supposed to go 30-0. I didn't expect them to beat East Lincoln. I will say that. I did not.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
I know it might have been. You know, I watched the game and I thought, what was I thinking? But I'm gonna tell you, did you watch the game?
I watched most of it. I watched most of it.
For about 3 quarters, right?
Yeah.
That 4th was ugly.
West Rowan showed how talented they were in that 4th.
Right. They flexed a lot of muscle that 4th quarter. But Coach,
I hate that West Rowan didn't play Lake Norman in that summer league. I want to see that.
No, you did, Coach. I'm trying to tell you this. You don't, man. Like that's what makes this all hard, Coach.
All right. So I know. We're gonna go with West Rowan for 3. Only because this is my reason, and I'll agree with Coach on this.
He argued his point through.
He did. So the biggest point he made was the fact that they're back to state championships, and that has to count for something.
A queen got to be dethroned.
Right.
You know.
They'll be dethroned next year.
For sure, man. Well, I ain't gonna count Coach out.
I ain't gonna coach. I mean,
But ain't no Kyle
O'Brien
O'Brien coming up out no woodwork sometime soon, unless they got something on. Well, we don't know about on there.
2A next year. I think it's gonna be a lot different.
For sure.
Watch out for Eastburg. I think they're gonna be really good next year. But that's for another
Who you
day.
say gonna be good next year?
Eastburg. Eastburg's gonna probably represent the West in 2A next year. I think.
Agree.
All right, so we got Salisbury number one. I don't know why it's showing like this, but that's our number one team. So number one, Salisbury, 2 like 3 West Wing, 4-1 Prayer, 5 Cannon, 6 North Mex, 7 Catholic, 8 31 wins East Lincoln. That's crazy. 9 Concord Academy, 10 Independence, 11 South Meg, 12 Valley Creek, 13 PD, 14 Mars Park, 15 Mars Christian.
Man.
And that's it.
Y'all asked us how we doing this. Now y'all see. This is a tough job. We ain't get paid for it. We just do it because we love the game. So now, scratch all this. Top 10 for 23-24. Y'all want to start y'all's off? It might be very similar.
You said top 10 for what?
Next year. I got mine. I'll start mine. Y'all want me to do it? I think I'm gonna finish one.
Nah, I don't have mine in order, but I got them.
Yeah, I got 10 that you just gotta watch.
Put that thing in order because I think it is what it is.
Facts.
Go ahead, Diggs.
So I got top 10. All right. I got Cannon. I got Charlotte Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
I got Malley Creek, West Rowan, Lake Norman, 101. Salisbury. East Lincoln. Was that East Burke, the other one? The other school we was talking about? Yeah, East Burke. And I got one more. What do I have? Yeah, I can't decide on my last one.
All right, let Coach Gibson give your team.
Yeah.
All right, man. Again, no order. But definitely Lake Norman. Everybody coming back. They're losing Kristen, but come out party in the playoffs.
Kirsten.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Every time. That's why you start. I seen 5. They gotta go see that. But I think Kelsey Ryan had a come out party. She works pretty hard. If you check her out on Instagram, anywhere you see her, she's working. So I think they're gonna be pretty good, pretty solid there. Malley Creek, they came back with a chip this year. I think it's just gonna grow a little bit. Indy, I think they got really good defensively. If you watch their teams over the years, she's just gotten better and better. This team is really good defensively, so I think they're just gonna grow from there. East Lincoln got everybody coming back. West Rand got everybody coming back. Central Cabarrus will be a sleeper. Young team, gritty. They're gonna be pretty good. North Rand, Gobbett Twins are gonna be seniors. They're gonna have everybody back. I think it's gonna be they come out year. Charlotte Catholic. I think they'll be good again. And then one of the privates, Cannon. definitely top 10 with Lily Booker and that crew. And then one-on-one prep, you know, their ability to be able to pretty much get anybody's going to pretty much keep them at the top if they can be consistent and building a good program. But the Hobbs sisters got one more run at it, so it's going to be good.
Right. That was your 10?
That's my 10, coach.
All right. And number 10, I got East Burke. I think they'll be one of the top teams in 2A next year. For sure. I think they're a really good team. They were a good team this year. Lost two games. At number 9, I got Northside Christian. I know Coach does. He's going to get some kids over there that can play. They already had a couple kids. Tyler had a great year. And I've heard some rumors about more kids in there. I ain't no who. But I got them 9 and 8. I got East Lincoln. I think they're going to be really good again next year. I would love to see them undefeated again, but they have some monsters. 7. I got Camden. Definitely got a lot of kids coming back. The 8th grade class that made it to the middle championship game. Madison Drayton and then Brooke Busby will be there. So plus some others. 6. I got.
So you definitely did yours in order.
Yeah, I said I was doing a number. I said I was doing a number order. That's what I'm trying. I got Lake Lemon at 6. Just because I want to see how they return everybody, how they come back and be prepared for this year. Addison is going to have to take over along with Sheehan twins and Kelsey. Kelsey is definitely coming out party in the state championship. Look, Jetta and Addie and Vega to come back and give quality minutes. At 5.
It's 5 gonna be 5. What?
Yep, 5. So I'm down to Western Catholic and Independence and 1-on-1. That's my 5 left. At 5, I got Malik Creek. I think Malik Creek's going to be really good. They lost the senior leadership with Tapley on the team. I think she's really good leader for that team. But you still return Ella Stone, one of the best scorers in that area. And that number 4, I got Catholic. I think Catholic be good. Coach always brings in a guard to help those two bigs. Now Catholic does that. Hold on. Before I get to that point, Holy Trinity is Catholic middle school pretty much. Holy Trinity was good as ever in middle school. They beat Cannon Girls twice. Once in the championship game. So that Holy Trinity, those girls coming up from Holy Trinity are going to be really good Catholic. They got some size, they got guards. So look out for Catholic again this year. At 3, I got 1-1. Of course, you still got Hobbs, you still got Delaney Hill, Cammy Hobbs, Ella Hobbs. Who they add, what pieces they add on, it's going to be interesting. At 2, I got Indy. I think Indy's going to be in for a really good year next year. With Caleb coming back, I think they're going to be really good. But number 1, I got West Wing. I got West Wing. I think they're going to be a really good team next year. I think. The freshman guarantee Thomas gets another year. She's running with the Flames this year, if I'm not mistaken. But she's already a dynamic guard. add that some experience and some senior leadership from Lauren Arnold, who was MVP, if I'm not mistaken, of the state championship game. Bunch of other girls on that team. Emma Clark's coming back. The big girl in the middle. I don't see why they don't repeat as state champions. Demi Eastlink is going to be a dogfight. Venus wants to be in it. But I think Western has a chance to be back-to-back state champions and undefeated depending on the schedule. But I'm trying to holler at them. I'm trying to get some smoke. But we'll talk about
smoke
it
ducking, no
later.
tail tucking, baby.
If you want that smoke, we got an event coming. We got an event coming. There's no smoke ducking.
Don't duck, no smoke.
We don't duck no smoke around here. But I appreciate everybody. Salisbury, shout out y'all. Xerxes champs, Fire 15 champs. Great job this season. Shout out to all the teams that are on here. Shout out to the Charlotte area. North Carolina realistically has been great basketball year. That's all I got for today. Y'all got anything else?
Shout out to all three of the women that are the top three coaches of this thing, man. With it being Women's National Month, all the women that play the game, all the women that coach, you come back to coach, man. Shout out to y'all. I know we love what y'all do. Appreciate you.
For sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shout out to everybody. Hopefully this give y'all motivation, you know, to even be prepared for next season and things like that. So shout out to everybody, all the girls, all the coaches. It's gonna be a good one.
For sure. Three of those. Let me see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those top teams in that Bar Fall League. Just saying. Come get that smoke too. We looking for about 2 more teams to join that league. I'm trying to tell you, it's a good league. We good stuff for the players, stuff for the coaches. All-Star game, give out big trophy at the end. If you want some smoke early,
come holla at us.
We might do something too, just to put that out there. So, Bar Hoops, you're out.